Hey,
Hello. I was looking, I was panicking. I was like, I wanted to make sure. Did you see me?
no, I can't see you, but yeah, last week was a lot of fun, but starting out anyway, but we're here. Woohoo. Oh,
Yes, we are. I
before I go
think
any further,
I think
happy
it's
birthday. It was your
uh,
birthday yesterday, so happy
yeah.
birthday, my friend. I hope you had a
Thank
great
you.
day. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
and I
you.
also hope you're feeling better too, as well.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
Mhm. All
you
right.
know.
Okay. Well, okay, I'm like the walking wounded. You're like the walking wounded. You've got a bum shoulder. I've got a bum knee. It's like
Yep.
I love getting older. No, I do love getting older. Happy to be here. Happy to be here. So no complaints.
Yeah.
No more complaining in 2024.
Oh, good luck with that.
I was waiting for you to laugh. Okay.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know.
I want to know, do you still have your tree up? Who has their tree up? I don't know if anybody's on yet, but I want to know who has their tree up still.
Uh, Yeah, I do. I do. But all the decorations are off, but I have my tree still up. And I know quite a few people that I am close to also have their tree up. So
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the January doldrums that it's just kind of like, yeah,
Well,
whatever.
because you're in New
You know?
York, because
Yeah.
you're in New York. Hello, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Mary, do you have your Christmas tree up still? You're in New York, all
Yeah,
right, and it's cold. It's
I'm freezing.
January.
Gosh, my
It's
God.
not like, you're in Florida and it's like 70 degrees and the tree's still up. I
Mary
think
said
it
yes.
has,
You're in good company, Mary. Okay.
uh,
I'm telling
mine,
you, by the time we're done, oh, Ruggiero, how you doing? Thank you for
thank
showing
you.
up. Thank
Oh,
you.
that's, I'm still a
Ruggiero,
little sick, but if I cough, I apologize in advance. That's very sweet. Thank you for the birthday blessings.
um, gee, Ruggiero, do you, now, I know your wife, but do you still have your Christmas tree up? Just wondering. Just kind of wondering. I'll bet not. I'll bet you took it down January 7th after Little Christmas.
Little Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, Feast of Two Kings.
I told Danny that. I said that most people will wait
Mm-hmm.
till Little Christmas to take it down traditionally. When I was little, I always wanted to keep it up for my birthday because I was little and my birthday's January and
Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
was only the 14th of the month. It wasn't like, January 25th where the tree
Uh-huh.
is up the whole month of January.
Well,
You know,
these
I
days, you could do a happy birthday tree. The way
well,
I've done with my Valentine's tree
I
right
want
now.
pictures of that when you do it.
Yeah, La Befana. What is that? Gee, you have to explain. Oh, okay. You took it down January 7th. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yes, they're
Yeah.
true Italians. They're really Italian.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's an
oh,
Italian thing.
yeah,
Correct?
yes.
Am I correct on that?
I would think so. I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Or a Catholic thing. I don't know. Well, anyway, we just
The other thing, thank you, Mary. The other thing is, I don't know if she's on yet. My friend Leslie's uh, hoodie. This is from our youth right here. I borrowed this 20 something years ago, maybe 30 something years ago, and I never gave it back. And
you
it's
pinch
still
it.
going strong, and I'm
Yes,
wearing it loud and proud.
loud and
Plus, it's
proud.
cozy, and I wasn't feeling good, and
Um,
I was like, "I'm gonna be cozy tonight," and this is what I
well,
chose to wear.
not for nothing, my friend, but it has a heart on it. And you think Valentine's Day is stupid, and you're wearing
Valentine's
something with
Day
a
is
heart.
stupid. It
No,
is.
no, you have a heart on them. I'm sorry, you're wearing something with a heart on it, which signifies love, which on hearts signify Valentine's Day.
Nope,
Yeah.
nope, it's a hoodie. It has pockets. It has
So what?
pockets.
It still
It's
has.
been through a lot. It has paint stains.
Okay.
I love it. I'm never gonna give it back. I will hold it ransom. She's never gonna get it back. Just saying. I wanted to put that out there. Hello, Denise.
Hi,
Hello,
Nina.
Nina.
Hi, Denise. Thank you, G. Thank you very much. My hair is back finally after all 2 years. So it's there finally, almost there. Ooh.
Vitamins. Vitamins.
Vitamins, no breast cancer, so it's all good. So it's like,
I also feel quick. I know it's not our subject tonight. I also feel that because my hair was I was having trouble. Okay, I didn't go through chemo, I didn't go through cancer or anything like that. So obviously, I know it's a little different, but it wasn't growing. I had issues, and the only thing I could think of is the hair products do matter. So vitamins, obviously drinking water. I think it's hair products too. And
I'm going to
I'll
write
send
that
you.
down because I'll tell you something. Women love to talk about stuff like this, and we can talk hair products because I'll tell you, I'm into hair products. I really am.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, we should have a show on it, or
I just
maybe
wrote it
like a
down.
show of our favorite things.
Yeah.
I've been using Jennifer Aniston's Lola V,
Okay.
and it has
Um,
been the best decision, the best change, and like you could, I had to cancel my appointment because I was sick. So I'm overdue for a haircut and a color. You could see the growth. I mean, it's only overdue by 2 weeks. My hair grows ridiculous. So whenever my hair lady sees me, my hair girl, um, she's like, "Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't." I usually religiously go every 6 weeks,
So now
and
I have a
it's just very
question for you.
healthy.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why is time management so important in relationships? Why is it important? You tell me.
Oh
Anybody jump
gosh.
in. Hi, Anna.
That's a good question. I think it's important so you stay balanced, so you
Uh-huh.
stay on point with each other.
Uh-huh.
If you're not on the same page, you falter. It could lead to fights, disagreements,
Resentment. Yeah.
frustration.
Okay. Okay. Um, I think time management in this day and age is crazy. And I have a question just for everybody, and everybody can jump in here. When did everybody get so busy? Do you know I have to serious now I'm serious, Lise. I have to make an appointment for dinner or brunch or lunch or a movie or something with friends weeks in advance. Weeks in advance.
Probably, I will tell you, is it probably work? Everybody's got to work, pay their bills and stuff. Everybody's working more than they ever did, I think.
Okay, so quality time then with relationships, that goes by the wayside because, like you said, you got to do that balance. But I just find it so bizarre and irritating that, okay, let me check my calendar that I'll meet you for brunch in 3 weeks. Okay, let me put that down. And it's like, and then you have to confirm on top of that instead of saying, okay, I'll see you tomorrow, or I'll see you Wednesday night. Everybody confirms. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, this isn't a business meeting for God's sake. We're meeting for cocktails or something like that. But let's see, what is,
I'm not laughing at you.
what do you want? You're always laughing at me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Lucy.
I think that was really funny. Well, is there there's a thing where somebody said 3 weeks she's available to meet for cocktails?
I have that. I seem to have that with all my friends, but I cannot tell a lie. I have to do it too because I have stuff going on as well. And at
Yeah.
least we're making the effort to get together. But at the same point, it's like, really? But okay, some comments coming in.
Okay.
Susan says work usually gets in the way.
Yeah.
Mary
Yeah.
says opposite schedules as well.
Hmm.
Nina says working from home is more difficult for me because I don't have a clear cut end time. Okay, that's
Hmm.
important. That's a balance, Nina. Ruggiero, you have to keep an equilibrium to keep communication open.
Yeah.
That's key.
See,
And
you have to use your calendar, your task list. You do have to use a calendar.
you
If you're
have both
doing
of
time
that.
management with a partner,
I have to go shut that down. Please excuse me. I'll be right back. Okay,
what are you
sorry.
doing?
I'm shutting down the phone. I can't believe
Oh,
it.
she's very busy. Somebody's making an appointment 3 weeks from now.
No, yeah, here we are. Okay, we'll be back.
You
I swear to God. Sorry, everybody. Okay,
so no, I like what um working from home. Who said that just now?
Nina.
I'm going back up.
Nina.
Nina. I
Yeah.
like what you said because Danny and I work from home. We're with each
Mhm.
other 7 days a week, 24/7. We
Okay.
work, we eat, we breathe together. Everything's
You have
together.
quality time.
Yet, e- exactly.
Mhm.
So, well, no, Suits, the new show that we've been watching is Suits, and I'm addicted. I, of all people, because usually I'm conked out by a certain time, I
Yeah.
stayed up till 4 a.m. when you told me to just sleep in for my birthday, I was like, oh, thank God, because I was up till, well, at the time, I wasn't up till 4 o'clock yet. I forget when you sent me that message, but I
Uh-huh.
was like in the middle of a Suits marathon. It
Oh,
was episode 1 of season 4. I went
um,
all the way to episode 11. And then I was being like,
that's
I
a
looked
lot
at
of
the clock, it
hours.
was 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't
You're
do
insane.
that. Like
Okay.
and I was like, why I could have gone on.
Well,
I was like wide awake.
I don't want to be mean to you, but that's not balanced, dear. That's not
No, but
balanced.
we watched that together. That's our show we
Mhm.
watched together. Although he did get
Okay.
up at
Okay.
episode 8 and he says, I
Uh-huh.
just have to do something for work a minute. I'll be right
Mhm.
back. I didn't press pause. I kept on going because I knew his I'll be right back in a minute is like football time. I knew
Um,
he was going to be gone for a while. Once he got into a work mode at
okay.
whatever time that was, I was on
Okay.
the end of episode 8. Helen, I kept on going. It was
Okay.
episode 10, and I said, oh my God, I just watched this without him.
But not good time management. I'm
No,
just
it's not.
saying. No, I'm
I
just
don't
saying. So
I don't have good time management. Plus, at the same time,
yeah,
whether it's individual or with your partner,
yeah.
I have 30 tabs open. I'm
Oh,
doing this show with you right now. I'm having this conversation with Mary, Susan, Nina,
okay.
Ruggiero. I
Okay.
also have 30 other things in my mind as a tab open.
Okay, excuse me, but nobody can multitask. I don't believe in multitasking. You can't do a thousand things at a time. You can't. You have to focus on one thing at a time. You
My
can't.
brain doesn't work that way. I think
Well,
I need Adderall.
well, there's that. But the thing is, the thing is, you can only focus on one thing at a time, and then you go to the next thing, then you go to the next thing. Multitasking for me, when I multitask, my brain just goes, and it's just
Yeah.
forget it, and I
See,
don't do
that's where
anything.
you and Danny believe the same thing. He thinks that you try to multitask and do things at the same time. You're setting yourself up for failure and it's going
Yeah,
to go to shit.
I
Yeah.
oh,
I said a bad word. I'm very sorry. But it
okay,
is. It's going to go there.
okay,
It's just going
but
to go there
all
because
right.
you're doing too many things and then the result of that is
Well,
you're
okay,
frustrated. Your
yeah,
frustration spills
yeah,
over to his frustration.
yeah,
And he's like,
okay.
"Why are you so frustrated? Why are you so cranky?" Blah, 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 blah. And then you don't have any time management at all.
Well, there you have it. Okay, so we're done. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Anyway,
I solved it. I solved it.
but the thing is I think it's really important for any kinds of relationship, a friendship, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouses, family. You have to spend what's called quality time. Mary says list, list, list.
Yeah, I
And
have
Virginia
them.
says see the
I
value of
have
every
them.
moment that is directed towards one purpose. And Nina says, I've been catching myself answering phone calls but not stopping tasks. I realize in order to give the person an on phone time, I need to be able to stop working if I'm going to answer. Yes, yes. I have a question for you guys. Okay. How many of you, when you're at dinner, lunch, breakfast, have your phone on the table? Have your phone right on the table, not less than 1 foot away from you?
All right. I'm
Yes
gonna.
or no, yes or no, yes or no, no
y-
or yes, yes or no.
Yes,
All right.
but
Now,
I'm gonna tell you why.
what? Wait. I have a point. Thank you. I have a point that you're not fully focused on the present moment or the person you're with, having breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks, apps, or anything else. Because you're doing this. You're doing this. Putting your phone down.
I
Then two
do it.
seconds later, you're checking your phone. You put it down. 2 minutes
Yes,
later, you're checking your phone. I have a
we're
pet
all
peeve.
guilty of it. I okay. Here's the thing. I find I do that less often if it's with somebody I haven't seen in a while. So, for instance, you and I are together. We haven't physically seen each other for a while. I'm not going to have my phone on the table. It's going to be in my purse.
Okay.
However, with Danny, because we both do the same business, our job does not end. If somebody reaches out to us at 2 in the morning, we will answer them if we're awake. if
Okay.
we're awake.
Okay.
Now,
So let's. All right. Now
so
you said
the
if you're
problem
awake.
is we don't have good time management to cut the you can't cut work out, but like
Yeah.
say, okay, the time ends here and now
Mhm.
it's the quality time with your spouse, the person you love, or,
Right.
eating
Yeah.
dinner, making dinner, whatever the case may be.
Sure.
So I do, I have different rules for different scenarios. So like if you and I were together, you wouldn't even see my phone.
Okay.
But
Okay.
because it's Danny and we do the same thing and we're with each other 24/7, yeah, it would be on the table.
Well, I think there have to be allowances, but I feel this way that okay, if somebody's calling you at 2 o'clock in the morning because something's happened, like a tree's fallen on the roof, okay, I get that. Okay, you got
Mhm.
to put in a claim. Okay, but the thing is for I pretty much anything else. I think your phone can be put away for an hour, and I shut my phone down at when I go to bed because if there's a disaster that's happened, I'll find out in the morning when I get up at 6:30.
See, I
I
can't do that because I'll tell you what
understand.
happens. This is a good subject actually. We're gonna go a little over people. I'm telling you right now. I sleep with my phone.
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
okay? I am attached to my phone. During the day, I'll have it on silent. Okay, here's my
Okay.
phone. It's on its charger right now. So during the day, it's on silent because
Mhm.
I have to actively, I'm present with my clients, I'm present with what I'm
Sure.
doing with the task at hand. Nine
Mhm.
times out of 10, if I step away, I'll take my phone into the kitchen. If I'm making lunch, I'll catch up. I'm like, all right, who texted me? I'll see like 30 texts, phone calls from spam, or whatever. And I try to catch up during the time that I'm making something to eat for
Okay.
lunch or whatever, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I sleep with my phone. You're all gonna like laugh at me right now. It's under my pillow and I take it off silence and I have it on the loudest volume it could be because I don't live the same state as my kids. If God forbid my kids need me, I need to hear my phone. So my phone is always there. And I have, when it's on and not on silent, my kids all have a different ringtone than everybody else. Because I'll know by the ringtone, it's Crazy Train, by the way, because I have kids, Crazy Train.
Well, now I
If
can
they call
understand.
me,
Yeah.
I know it's a kid, and my first thought is it's my kid. I
Okay.
stop literally what I'm doing regardless. And then it's usually something silly, they're asking a question or whatever.
Okay.
But
All right.
I do that with my phone because I'm not near them. I don't want to wait till morning. God forbid if there is an emergency, I can't shut it down.
That I understand. I mean, you're far away from your kids. That I understand. But say just, I have a thing just about if we're at dinner or something like that. I've been at countless dinners where somebody has had their phone at the table, and it's like, damn. And then it's just like you're not fully focused on me. I'm not getting quality time
Are
because
they picking up the phone and touching it
it has happened before. Yeah, but they're gone.
and doing their
They're gone. Gone. They're gone. But I even say to people, it's like, could you put your phone down, please? I'm here. I have no qualms about saying that. It's like,
Mm,
give me some attention. But
yeah.
that really, I have a pet peeve about that. I really do sometimes. But that is what it is. But how do you make good quality time, say with your spouse or your significant other? Yes, Lisa. Do you have a go, girl, go?
The 2-2-2 rule.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks you go, I mean, it really should be weekly, but
Yes.
if you're really busy and some people are working two jobs, Helen, so it's just like crazy, crazy times, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but ultimately, every 2 weeks you should go out on a date night every 2 weeks, ideally every week. Then
Mm-hmm.
every 2 months, you go on a little getaway. It could be a day, 2 days, whatever the case may be. And
Mm-hmm.
then every 2 years, you go on a significant trip together.
I
And
like.
during those times,
Mm-hmm.
you put the phone away. You
Yeah.
don't talk about work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Okay.
think, I obviously it's a little different for me and Danny because we both do the same thing. I think if I was strictly doing my photography business, and I
Right.
was just a photographer, and I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't doing anything life insurance or SEO or anything else that we do for our business.
Okay.
You have different things to talk about, besides the normal everyday stuff. You could talk about work, oh, how was your photo shoot? Oh, how was your
Mm-hmm.
work day? You could talk about that quality time. But
Okay.
because we both do the same thing, and sometimes our clients overlap,
Mm-hmm.
or what I will do is I will wait till the end of the day because there's things in our business that he does, only he knows how to do it. If I have a question, we talk about work and it ends up being like a work meeting. So we're spending time together, but it's not quality
Okay.
time talking about, "Ooh, the sun shined just the right way today." We're talking about
Okay. So your
SEO
quality
or a
time,
client.
two and two, because I have friends that have said, it's imperative that they have a date night every week to keep that emotional connection, that physical connection going. And I think that's kind of
Yeah.
important because I think when you don't have that, like say somebody says, okay, quality time, okay, somebody watched the football game all day and you sat with them watching the football game when you really didn't want to watch the football game. You really wanted to say go out to dinner or something like that. And then somebody might turn around and say, well, look, we just spent 2 hours together watching the football game. I think that kind of thing builds resentment. And, when
Yeah.
you have resentment and somebody's feeling neglected and not heard because they're not getting the quality time or a focus on them, that leads to separation. It leads to divorce. It leads to anger. It's like, I don't need this. People have said to me, sometimes I feel alone in this relationship and they're with somebody. And I think it's because the quality time has not been addressed. I think it's really, really
I
important.
know I know that feeling. That's all
Well,
I'll say about that. I
yeah.
I have been there,
Okay.
and I'll leave that there, right? Just
Okay.
like that.
Sure.
And what happens is you end up saying to yourself, "Well, maybe this is how it's supposed to be."
I
You
thought
start
that for a
thinking,
while. Yeah.
"This is the way it's
This is
supposed to
it.
be. This is
Hmm.
it. This is how you do it, and what are you gonna do?" I
Okay.
think that, when you not like you have to interview your partner, before you start really dating them, but you kinda you'll know at the beginning stages, what do they
Well,
call it? The
mhm.
honeymoon stage? Like the same you want somebody that has the same interests, do
Yeah.
fun things, go
And the
out.
values, yes, absolutely. And I think that's really important. I mean, at this age, I wouldn't waste one hot minute with somebody that said something that I didn't feel was aligned with me and my values. I'd be like, hey, nice
Yeah,
meeting you. Good luck. Goodbye.
yeah,
And that would be that. But I think time management to keep a relationship alive. If you guys are on the same page, because you guys are obviously on the same page with, what you want to do and stuff like that, I think that's
yeah.
really important. Um, but
I wanna know from Mary, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm curious about this.
yeah,
She says, "Lou and I have date night out once a week. That's why I don't care if he's watching the games. I do something else." So when you do your date night, Mary, do you pick, is it a restaurant? Like, do you go dancing? I want to know what exactly the two of you do together every single week.
I think a date night can be in popcorn watching movies or
Yeah.
going out to dinner or something like that.
See, I'm a homebody.
Me too.
I've become a homebody.
Well,
I'm
me too.
very content.
Yeah.
Like we're in the South. We're in the country. We have
Hmm.
the country all around us. We have fields,
Right.
cows, cotton fields, right?
Okay.
We're in a beautiful development. There's maybe only 14 houses in this particular development. It's a horseshoe, and they're beautiful, beautiful neighbors, beautiful friends. So getting anywhere, if we have to go somewhere, it's a good 20 minutes to get to where we got to go, whether it be the restaurant or the grocery store.
Okay.
Okay. Most often, our date night is going to Kroger's. And we have fun with that. Like that's our thing. Like we don't care. Like we'll just go to the grocery store. Um,
But you're having fun together. You see, that's
yeah.
the difference. You know, you're having fun together. That's that's the key. You have to laugh. I mean, that's the key. You have to have a good
Yeah.
time with one another. You can have a good time, like you said, going food shopping. I mean, you can have a good time um, uh, doing whatever. But Ruggiero's got a big, what does he say? He said, I have a method. I teach my sales consultants about the total week's time is 168 hours. How do you utilize and how do you carve your daily time, i.e., work, sleep, eating time, social time, getting ready in the morning? He also
Hmm.
says, I believe social time is important with others besides your significant other. I agree with that 100%. You have to have your own time. I like my own
Absolutely.
time as well, and I think I know you do too, Lisa, and so does Mary, actually.
I used to do things more. So, like, for instance, I will tell you, we have Jekyll Island. Jekyll Island is about an hour away. It's beautiful there. It's just, I can't even explain. They have Driftwood Beach and they have these crazy trees on the beach. It's just beautiful. When we lived in Florida, it was like a Saturday or Sunday. I got in my truck and like just went and did a photo shoot. I
Okay.
drove an hour and a half out of where we were, and I spent the day just, taking photos, doing my own thing.
I
I
think it's
can't tell you
important.
how long ago I did that.
We
But I'm
talked
not
about
like
this.
but at the same time, I'm not like, "Oh my God, I don't do anything for myself." Like it is like I go with the flow. Um, if I mean,
Yeah,
should we be doing things more like on a non-work level? Absolutely. We just don't.
but does
We
that,
just
well, here's the
working.
thing. You know, what I've noticed about you two is you genuinely like each other. And I think that's really,
So
really,
far.
really, really
So
I think
far,
that's be
it's
quiet.
year 8.
But I
I guess
think
we're
that
yeah.
I think that's really,
I'm
really
sorry.
important. No, that's all
I'm
right.
sorry.
I think you genuinely like each other. And I
Yeah.
think that's key because when you genuinely like each other, you want to spend time together. So here's the thing, when you're spending quality time and you're focused on that person, you know, when you're in the food store, you're not focused on potato chips, you're focused on, you know, you or something like that.
Yeah.
But what does it do for a relationship when you're spending quality time together? When you just want to enjoy each other, what does it do for the relationship? What does it
It
do?
spices things up.
Ah, okay.
Spicy. It
Okay.
reconnects you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It reminds you of the quality time that you're
Mhm.
missing out on because let's face it, it happens.
Well,
Um,
yeah, I think it improves communication that you want to talk to, do want to talk to somebody and the connection, emotional and
yeah.
physical, right?
Sometimes at the end of the day, I don't want to I don't want to do anything because we talk on the phone all day.
You talk
At the
out.
end of the day, I just want to watch TV. But
Okay.
those are those rare days when you have a long, long day and
Yeah.
you can be with somebody that you don't have to talk to and they're okay not talking and you could just sit there and watch a little TV. I feel like that's quality time.
I think you just said something that's really, really important. When you're silent with somebody and it's not awkward, I'd say that's quality time too,
Yeah.
because you don't have to fill the void or
I'm
fill
too
the
tired to
silence. Yeah.
entertain.
And you're doing such a good job.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
I
But
know,
you
I know.
have to, I think it does help you with somebody that's,
Mhm.
either just as twisted as yourself or
Mhm.
who gets it, who doesn't need. I think it or and I'm not gonna I don't know how anybody's gonna take this, but don't take it the wrong way. I
Uh-oh.
think when you have two strong people in a relationship individually. So if you're a
Mhm.
strong soul individually, they are a strong soul individually.
Uh-huh.
even the days that you don't communicate or spend that quality time on a weekly basis, you're okay at the end of the day because
Yes.
you're not like, oh my God, he didn't do this with me, or he didn't do that with me, or she didn't say this, or she didn't do that. You're okay at the end of the day if you didn't, maybe you had plans to go out to dinner, but then you were like, I don't feel like going. I'm too tired.
Well,
And you're okay with that genuinely.
I agree with
That's a
you.
good relationship.
I agree with you. I think when you're so comfortable with someone, that comes with trust.
Yeah.
And when you have that trust that you can say something like that, like, I don't feel like going out, let's just hang out here. That's what works because you just have that connection. And I think when the quality time is good and
Yeah.
spent together, you know, it builds your self esteem, it builds trust, it builds connection. It just makes you more apt to want to be with that person.
Yeah.
Makes sense,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
Mary
I'm
says
just,
you both
yeah.
have to make that effort. Mary
Yeah.
says sometimes silence and distance are a good thing. Deb Phillips says my hubby and I were happy just being in the house together. Hi, Deb. Ruggiero says reinvigorates energy.
Brunswick.
Hi, Ren. Hi,
Ah,
Jen.
yes. So
Yes.
Ruggiero, first of all, Savannah is 2 hours away. Brunswick or Jekyll Island area is only an hour away from me. So, Ruggiero, do you live in Georgia?
Um,
Thomas Basili. Sorry, I got on late. Blame the Buffalo Bills. Hi, Helen and Lisa. Hi.
Hi, TJ. How you doing? Thanks for showing
Uh,
up. That's funny. How's the game going? Are we happy? I don't know. I don't know. I watched the game last night. I'm not a football person, but man, when that was a nail biter, I was like, oh my gosh.
which one?
Kansas City and the Bengals.
Who won?
Kansas City. It was good. It was a nail
I think
biting one.
years ago, I can't remember, and it's shameful. I
Yeah.
worked at a doctor's office in Miller Place. Like, I'm talking moons ago. Like, Joey, my oldest, who's 33 now, was like
Hmm.
3.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was somebody from the Bengals, but it was a football player that came in to be seen as a patient. And he gave me one of those like football cards.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I was 19, 20 at the time. Like God only knows where that is. I don't know who it was, but I want to say it was somebody from the Bengals.
No.
I don't remember,
Okay. Well, that's good.
but I don't know. Just wanted to put that out there, just so you all know.
Okay. I
Um,
something that's really great with quality time, you begin to see yourself as a team. Now, I know I can speak for Lisa and Danny that you two see yourself as a team.
yeah.
100%. 100%.
Not every day is 50-50 though.
Okay.
Not every day.
Okay.
Sometimes it's 80, me, him, whatever the case may be.
Hmm.
But it's not always going to be 50-50, and I think that should be the okay thing, you know?
Okay. No,
Even if you
I
have an off day.
yeah.
You gotta give each other grace. You gotta give each other a mulligan.
Hmm.
Um, this week, like, we're gonna try a new restaurant, for my birthday. I haven't been feeling good. I was sick last week. I was sick the week before. Um, and I didn't do anything for my birthday yesterday, and I was very, very content. I slept in and I did nothing. I relaxed. Well, I did work a little bit. I worked on our articles and I did SEO. But um we are going to do like a little lunch or early dinner thing at a new restaurant. So that's something fun because it's a restaurant we have been wanting to go to. So that will be our quality time. That will be our date night and my late birthday present
Good.
is dinner.
I think that's good. I think as I decide to get involved with somebody, I think quality time is going to be a key issue because I think it's very important um, in order to make especially a new relationship work. You know, let me ask you, since you've been together for so long, do you find that you take each other for granted sometimes?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
But not on purpose. Like you, I think it's just human nature. Like it
I
just
agree.
happens.
Yes.
And then what happens is like you have to, not that you have to, but there
Hmm.
are times when I will realize that and I will randomly say, thank you for all you do. I appreciate everything you do.
That's
I think
key.
that's important.
I'd say that's key to keeping a relationship alive is showing gratitude and appreciation. 100%.
Yep.
100%. Yeah, I think that's really, really key, actually. But
You have to. You have
yeah,
to, you know.
absolutely. 100%. Danny Ray. Oh, Danny. Hi, Danny. You need to just jump in the canoe and let the current take you where it may. Well, I'm paddling. I'm paddling. I'm paddling. No, okay. I would agree with you there.
I want to hear what he has to say about I mean, I don't know how long has he been have you been listening? I
Well,
want to know more thoughts.
ask away. Ask away.
What
Your
are your
host.
thoughts on quality time, dating every week going out on a date? We
I
haven't
think it's
done that.
important.
I
I
know
do
we
think it's
haven't done that.
important. Well,
Yeah.
I know. I'm not criticizing. For me, it would be important at this point.
We used to have Wednesday night was date night.
Hmm. I
But
think I
work.
think it's important to keep that connection. But you guys are connected by working, so it's kind of an exception to the rule, which I find um,
Deb
interesting.
says Deb says you should date your partner. So should you role play? Should you meet at a restaurant and pretend like you haven't met before and do a little role play?
Look what Danny said. And Danny,
Ah.
every week we work together, cook together, cook, to, cook, cook. Every week we work together, cook together.
Can you
Every minute is a date. We
Yeah.
love him. We love him. Seriously, Danny, that's so
Yes.
sweet. And Mary says sometimes unplanned dates can work out very nicely. Absolutely. But you see, that's the thing. I mean, you two, would you two consider yourself soulmates?
Yes.
There you
Yes.
have it. There you have it.
Yeah.
There you have it.
You
So
know.
nice.
And I think it really stems from I think at the end of the day, and we kind of touched this like in a little bit of a way, you have to be strong by yourself in order to have that.
I would agree. I
You
would agree.
can't, you know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
I love him to death. I would never want to lose him. But
Where did that come from?
if he walk up tomorrow, no, you know what I mean? If he walk up tomorrow and be like, you know, it'd be so sad and everything. I would hate that. But you have to be strong by yourself in order to have a strong relationship, is what I'm saying.
I agree with you. I do agree. But
Yeah.
Danny, how do you feel about date night once a week? How do you feel about that?
I,
Okay.
I
But
feel
you're
like
like that
we're
too, yeah.
always working. We're working.
Well, what do they say, Karen? Wow, we're getting a lot of thumbs up about that. Okay, it's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree. It's important. You know what? Are you
I
the
think
one? Are you the
Suits
one?
is
You know
date
what?
night. Watching Suits.
I think you're the workaholic, and I think Danny's willing to take you on dates. What do I say to that? What do you say to that, Danny?
I don't
You're
know.
the workaholic. You're the workaholic. Look at
I
you.
don't know about that.
No, 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 no.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
I think so. I do. I think you guys should go on dates once a week. I do. I do. Even if it's to the grocery store to buy milk or whatever.
Sometimes it takes us forever to figure out where we want to go. That's
We
too
lack
much
that.
trouble.
Okay,
Like
Danny
here's
said,
a show. Here's a show. Like what for dinner? Like that is a pain in the ass. Is figuring out what is for dinner sometimes.
I don't feel sorry for you. You like to cook. You can figure out anything. I bring in stuff, so go away. I don't feel sorry. You can whip up anything from anything. So no, I don't feel sorry for you. Danny says we lack that sometimes as we do not know what day it is.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
two
very true.
workaholics. Yeah. Well, at least you balance each other out in workaholic. I just made a new word, workaholic, but whatever. So I'm
No,
saying it. Yeah.
sometimes it's a pain in the butt to figure out what's for dinner. Now,
I'm,
normally, and for a long time, we would food prep. So, knowing what you're going to eat every single day is like not an issue. But sometimes it's like if you don't have anything prepared, you're like, all right, what do you want? "Oh, I don't care. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?" An hour goes by, nobody knows what they want, and they're nibbling on something in the pantry. Just
you
saying.
could make no, no, I'm not buying that. You could go into the pantry and go, okay, I'm going to create this. I've seen you do it on Facebook. I've seen you do it. I'm creating this. I'm creating that, and I'm looking, and I'm having a peanut butter sandwich for dinner sometimes. Give me a break there, girlfriend. Seriously. She
My
says,
favorite my favorite food is pizza.
well, of course, but
It's my favorite
someone
food.
shared with me to put a number of places to eat or what to eat at home in a jar, and then you pick one and do it. That's a great idea. That's a really great
To put
idea.
a
I like.
number. All right, I'm not following.
Okay, you have a jar and you put all these names of restaurants in the jar, and then you pick out
Oh.
one once a week. That's really cool. I like that.
Oh.
And you know what? That's fun. That's fun
See,
too.
where we are, I'm just gonna just give you an idea. Again,
Yeah.
we're in the country, so there's not that many restaurants around. Not like where we lived in Florida, where like anywhere you go, there's like restaurants, restaurants, restaurants. So it's a little different for us, unless we're gonna go to the same place every week.
Oh, well, if you really like it, that's okay too. But
Yeah.
let's see. Mary says, I pack the freezer and do a 2 week shopping. I take dinner out of the freezer daily. I know exactly by 10 a.m. Well, bless your
Nine
heart.
times out of 10, Mary, I do that. But you know what?
I never do.
Tonight
Yeah.
wasn't that night. Yesterday,
All right.
just so you all know, I ate a
Uh-huh.
whole pizza pie because I said to Danny, "It's my birthday. I'm in the mood for pizza." And he got me pizza. And
How's
I
the
ate the
pizza
whole,
here? Just
well,
changing
it's
the
not like
pizza.
New York. No,
Mm-hmm.
but I ate it. And I,
Okay.
I pretty much ate, like, he had a slice and I had the rest, just so you all know.
You go, girl. I admire that.
I didn't even
Bravo.
care. I gave some to the
Bravo.
dogs, but
Bravo.
um,
Okay. How we doing? Shall we continue or give you what we're talking about next week?
you deserve anything to eat on your birthday. That's right, Mary. I do.
That's right.
I do. Pizza is my
Absolutely.
favorite food. Any kind of pizza. I like making my own pizza, just so you know. I
Yeah,
miss New York pizza.
Ren missing my pizza. Yes. Well, don't worry, girl. We'll get you some pizza when you get up here. What's next week?
Next week is,
Oh,
oh, single and loving it. So we're going like the opposite of what tonight's about. Um, are you single? We want to know. Do you love it? We want to know. Do you not love it?
Danielle.
We want to know that too.
Yeah. Okay. Jennifer and Danielle. Hey, hi. How you doing?
Jen, we can't leave
Good.
yet. Hello, Jen.
What do you
Yes,
guys?
Danielle.
What's your take on quality time there, girls?
I want
Danielle
to, yeah,
and I'm sorry, Danielle and who'd I miss? Who'd I miss? Jennifer.
Jennifer.
What's your
And
take
there's
on quality
Joyce.
time in relationships? Give us something to go
Jennifer,
on.
just a little backstory. Jennifer does what we do for a living. Her husband does not. So I'm
Oh,
curious to
okay.
hear what her weekly date night is
Okay.
with her husband. Thank you, Denise. I'm 29 again.
You look it. You could do it.
You're in St. Martin now? So
And
Jen
choose
went to
to
St.
see
Martin with
you.
her daughter and her mom. They have a girls' trip. I didn't realize it was now, and I hope that you're having a great time. Oh, I bet the weather's beautiful. It's not here.
Don't come back. It's horrible here. Don't come back. Seriously, don't come back. It's cold. It's
Well,
cold.
she's a Jersey girl. She's a
Oh,
Jersey
well,
girl, so she's like your neighbor.
well, not so good in Jersey. Yeah. If I get cut off, I'll be watching this later tonight. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Yes.
Uh,
Hey, Ren. A lot of reunions here tonight, which is really nice. Thank you guys for showing up.
uh,
Really appreciate it. So, But
Uh,
next week it'll be single and loving it. And since Lisa is married, and guess who's single? Yeah,
oh, it's a good contrast.
yeah, it is a very good contrast. That's why I like what we do. You're married with the blended family. I'm single and single.
Are you
So
loving it though?
sometimes, yes, I do. I like the freedom. I like just um, not having to report in to anybody, but sometimes it gets a little lonely. So, there are balances like anything else. There are balances, but I'm looking for love in all the wrong places, and we'll see what happens. So,
But here's the thing. And we'll just touch just a tiny little bit because we don't want to give up for next week.
okay.
But so I think being single, and I bet you Danny
Yeah.
will agree with me. I'd be
Yeah.
surprised if he didn't. And hi,
Yeah.
Danielle. I see you. Single and loving it is more my speed these days. So you better join next week,
Oh,
Danielle.
Danielle, tune in. I need somebody to help me along with this one. Yeah.
7 o'clock next Monday.
Yeah.
Um, Listen, I love Danny. I know
Yeah.
Danny loves me. But if
Yeah.
things were different and something happened, he'd be content single. I would be content single because when you're single, like, well, I can't speak for you, but you're used to the way you do things, the way you are, the way you live, your home. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, when that time comes and you meet that special somebody, things are going to change. Maybe he's going to want to move in, and you're used to things being the same way you've always had it, but you also want to be with him,
Yeah.
but you don't want things to change too much.
I'm getting a headache. Okay. Getting a headache. I think, I think, if the person's right, I think you compromise. I think at this stage, when you're older, I think it's more difficult to compromise with two people coming together. But nevertheless, I think you could do it. I think it can be
Yeah.
done. When you're young, you're young and stupid. But I just think there are different caveats as you're older. You
We
know,
should do a dating show. We should do a dating show and get you some candidates and do it a live dating show.
you are insane.
No,
No,
how much
no,
fun would that be? Like
no,
wasn't that what it's called? The dating show?
no. The dating game.
The dating, see? Same thing. So how much fun would that be? We could do that with somebody.
I'm getting a headache.
S- No, somebody might like that. Yes, I have known you forever. Florida full of
Um,
single men in sunshine weather. So maybe you should relocate.
maybe. You never know. You never know what's next. You never know what's up the pike.
Mary likes my idea. It doesn't have to be you, Helen, but
Oh,
maybe
then
we
that's
should have
okay.
somebody
Okay.
be do a dating show. And
I'd
then
be
we can
good.
have, yeah.
Okay. All right. We could do that. Sure. Why not? We
How
have to
much
find
fun would that be?
three willing men though that are willing to do
We
this.
could be a matchmaker.
Okay.
You're just okaying me, and I know
Yes,
it.
I am. Okay. Seriously. All right.
Uh, well, everybody, it's been a great show. It's almost 8 o'clock. Um, let's see. We got Single and Loving It next week. Danielle better be there. Okay, I'm calling you out. And if you're not, I will find you. Where can
Joyce
you find us? You
lives
can
in
find us.
California. Well, we'll work on that, Joyce. We're coming to California. Uh,
Who
Susan,
is?
the speed dating show. Well, I'm going to go visit Joyce with a friend of mine
Uh,
in California. Good show,
uh,
ladies. Thank you, Denise. And you can find us on.
Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Radio Public.
Um,
I was going to do that years ago, just so you know,
what
like
were
that
you
that
going to do?
that sex telephone talk.
Really?
Yeah,
I could do that.
We could totally do that. You could make anything sexy, Helen.
Oh, I could do it. I
Anchor,
could easily do it.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Absolutely. Just a little side note, a little tidbit about me. I could have and would have. But anyway, if you are looking for a producer, let us know or reach out to Jace at www.producerjace.com. I wish he was on so we could see him. I
Yeah,
feel like I haven't seen him in a long, long time.
we'll catch
You
them.
know. Yeah.
Everybody stay warm and stay safe tomorrow in the snow and enjoy the sun. I think Danielle is in the, no, Lisa's in the sun. Lisa, enjoy the sun. We'll see you all next week, everybody. Thanks for
Bye,
tuning in.
everybody.
Bye.